ran away with the protocols game. This utility synergy constantly catching DRX off guard. Do they get away with the same thing here versus Loud?
That's the question, Demon. One already dealt with. Aspas, perfect start from him. Boostio, no opportunity to really trade much off that. It's already cut down in numbers. You're looking for some sort of flex back in from Dish. The timing's great for Boostio there. They need to flood out now. Need to get that pressure building from Dish. They try and get to the site. The underhand flash was pretty good from Sadak, but they should still be able to get the plant here.
Will do. Sadak not spotted on the boombot though. Jorgamo does have a deep position towards spawn, but less there. Guarding it, Jorgamo.
No idea.
Yeah, no idea because of the boombot.
You're absolutely right there. That's a little devastating for them. Sadak gonna be grinning it. Yeah, what a shot! Com needs more though. Dark goes out by a couple of seconds. Let's get to challenge. Ethan overwhelms. And now it's just Dewey's. That young gun made a name for himself on this map not too long ago. But can he find these final two? Low HP, yes, but the time is already ticking. Com, heroic performance.
Member of this composition in terms of going for a set execute here on the pistol. Fantastic stuff from Com to flip this back in their favor.
Those to the international scene may look towards that Brazil result, but you have to remark and note that regular season run coming into this. They were near on infallible the way they were playing. Absolutely monstrous. So I wonder if EG has that same sort of freedom. Here we see very light investments, less just a little Sheriff frenzy with Aspas. We'll see if EG can keep this clean, keep methodical, go through that protocol list.
Sadak actually isolated here with Aspas tucked in behind. Paranoia sent through, but no follow-up just yet.
Surprising, no one tried to shut down that. That felt like a really good chance, but it's less to find Boostio. So first bit of chip damage done, successful for Loud here. Any more to come from it?
Slight upgrade. Les did get tagged up down to 30 HP, but Bulldog in hand. ZG looking to navigate their way towards A site. Loud have the reading on the timing, yeah, especially with a lot of freedom to Les. Is he going to take the rope? He's actually getting behind them.
Yeah, but the timing, they actually might be a little bit deeper towards A main, but again, he will have an opportunity to this. They are going to take a couple of seconds to get that utility down. Close smokes towards the A site. Yes, you're going to have one put back by Tui's, but that's fine. The flank may have lost a little bit of its punch to it because they're still going to be in the post plant. They've all opted to basically sit on site, excluding one. That's Demon 1 here. Stunned up, tries to fall away, find a safer position. Loud and knocking at the door now. Stunned to follow. He's in danger, needs some help. Ethan can't do it. Aspas is there. Loud trying to get dangerous here. Demon 1! Shot and a half! This guy is monstrous!
Demon 1 has to retuck into the corner.
How is he not dead here?
That's ridiculous.
Especially after Ethan. Aspas very close by. Now into the bonus, we have seen statistically EG doing very well here. This one, not going to have as much punch to it, so I wonder if there's a plan in mind that they can maybe hit here. But Loud, let's have a little look as to what they're doing as well.
I mean, Boostio on the Sheriff, they obtained the Hunter's Fury as well, and 3 rifles to work with here, though, so it's not as if they're bringing a couple of SMGs in, Lauren. This is an opportunity to potentially stack up. Especially if they lean towards B, where Loud only have 2 players positioned right now. If they play the trades, this is the best possible situation for a bonus.
Yep. Sadak, though. Probably the first one to really feel that contact coming through. Does have less by his side. 3-play stack over towards 8. Will take a second or two to come into any sort of effective range. And tower controls there. So, speaking of the ult, noted it earlier, Com's going to send it, and it's actually Boostio to find Sadak. Okay, talking about on the site, light work towards Les, and Mike, this is gorgeous to watch.
Like I said, they actually identify the site where there's 2 positioned. Aspas and County need to find something here, but Boostio stands his ground.
Okay, surely not, no more, what? This is genuinely a treat to watch. These bonus conversions, this gets a full buy from Loud. Note that, this isn't just an eco, this is nothing like this all. They got 5 standing, they got upgrades galore, and Tui's is on 24 HP, he's dead.
Take contact towards Arcade here. The utility combination forces Loud a little deeper. You can see here, Sadak just has nowhere to go.
That is a brutal take.
Again, this is invested from so deep as well. Loud can't aggress onto this.
And it's a very short list of those who've pressured Loud, who's taken maps against Loud, and EG are one of those teams here. Very exclusive list. Some of the best that we've seen throughout VALORANT thus far, but converting it into a win is a different thing altogether. This is map 1. EG have done statistically what we've been discussing them being exceptionally good at so far. Now, can Loud get a little dangerous? Yes, they can. That's a rifle recovered and a player isolated, and they've read this correctly. Expecting that flex from the other side of the map now, over towards 8. Smoke does go in, but EG looking to disrespect that. They're straight on through.
Aspas does pop the ult, though.
scary man.
There's no second layer to this right now. It's just Aspas on site. He goes 1 for 1. Ethan will find it.
Surprised no one tried to back him up a little bit, maybe put their life on the line to try and facilitate something. But speaking of that, life on the line, Com, just a perfect positioning here to make them so uncomfortable. Yes, there's still 3 alive for Loud, but Com's position is maintaining so much area of this map. Ethan, gonna find it hard to back away from this now, so could get isolated.
Tui's has only just gone and recovered the rifle. 2 Sheriffs in his teammates' hands. Stun comes through, but Jorgamo able to cut line of sight here from Cowanzine. Loud maybe just going to look for a couple of exits here.
Yep, Ethan's going to deny Cowanzine. Jorgo will find Tui's and less. How much more damage can you get? 2 more potential victims. Com's just going to play the timing, doesn't need to overdo this. And it should be hard for Les to really connect something clean here. Yeah, okay. EG.
Yeah, like we said, the investment of utility in the ultimate was so deep. There's no answer back in for Loud there.
Okay, hearing enough steps, that paranoia is going to send most of EG scrambling. Les trying to buy some time. He's got Tui's by his side as well. This is very nice. And the crunch is on the way. It's just murder a dish. Beautiful from Loud. Stunning shutdown of that. And Ethan's got nothing to say about the matter of that.
Protect, though, in terms of the buy behind this. Again, you can see here on the X-ray how quickly Loud are looking to pinch 3 players.
TP's there, not as influential. Couple, only 1 away as well. Les not too far off, but looks like Loud really prioritizing taking space here. North side is theirs.
EG, though, can they backfill this? They find an advantage on the other side.
You can already see they're coming back around. The lockdown's going to go in from Boostio. Trying to defend this. As Loud looking to get a little closer by to it. Aspas trying to take a little bit of space, but he has to respect it now with only 3 seconds left on the lockdown. EG going to take towards the side, but this is where it gets interesting. Now we start to see that threat coming back through here, and surely EG questioning where the hell these boys are. That is massive! Can Jorgamo shut it down though? Can he close that gap? How far does he go? Loud being corralled around, spots out one, looks for the follow-up, he's got it! This is beautiful to watch. And Loud getting no access back towards this side after that perfect pinch towards the north side. There's nothing to be had. A little overzealous on this one, but it's all effective trades. Ethan still holding so much space here. Les trying to do the dance with him, and he actually has the better moves too. He's now closing on in. But the time's been ticking this entire fight here. Overwhelmed, Les does well, takes down D1. There's a real chance of this one. The smoke's still in play. They got to check on this man. Boostio, Com, dive in, take down Tui's. And Les knows the round's done. He's got to get out of there. Com and Boostio keep themselves standing confident.
Come through, pinch on the north side, remove that second wave, I guess, of the lockdown and execute. But the response from EG is beautiful.
Activate a little more here, get a grip on the game, bring EG back to heal.
Investment out here, but no swing from Loud. I guess the fault lines trade off here. And a slow start to the round coming out of the timeout. Deep progress, yes. It looks like a paranoia set up here from Tui's. Actually sent here on the back of the drone. Cover going out. So popped a little early. And that feels like a win for EG, honestly, to bait that out here and almost get a feel for the set piece or what Loud were trying to accomplish here towards A main. It wouldn't surprise me if Les and Sadak give up a little bit of sight here. Wait for those 3 players to actually set up and come through and flank if the execute onto B does come, Lauren.
Yep. So EG will have the green light towards the site. May get a little bit of pressure on the cross, but they should be there. There it is, Smokes, and a quick hit. So Jorgamo's going to get there. The strike comes down, clears out towards tower, but Jorgamo connects towards Les. Sadak with a great trade, and they haven't fully accessed the site. Look at the flank, it's on the way. This is where the danger's going to come in. Boostio seems all too aware, but the stun's in. They're in danger. Loud now closing them down. They don't have any safety to fall back to, so they take the fight. And Aspas perfect positioning, punishing 2. Cowanzine there, but Demon 1. He's still alive. A 1v2. He's got to know where Sadak is. Tui's maybe a little bit harder to pin down. He's only got 14 seconds to find this. How much does he get?
10
Jump spot, spots 1. It's not a comfortable plant. He's going to get it down for now. Closing the gap, though. You've got to respect this man. A danger! A danger!
Disgusting.
Run it back to me. Roll it back to me right now. Because this, I thought this was wraps, Mike. I thought this was wraps.
It should be. I mean, you can see Loud set up. Even at the first smoke being invested. No.
Come off it. We do need to take stock at some point. We are sitting at a 6-1 lead for EG here. But Loud getting more proactive, getting a little more aggressive. And I say a little, I mean a lot. Boostio trying to go anti-flash on this, but they just keep on walking. Demon One's gone down, Boostio turns. It's traded out here. Now, EG on the other side of the map going to try and take that space. Loud looking like they just want to get brutal, get aggressive. And they're losing out on these fights here. And the other side of the map's completely open for EG.
Yeah, big gap here for EG to exploit. No command popped as well, so they almost get confirmation of further presence by Loud. Find themselves a free plant, have the Hunter's Fury as well to work with here, and an Aftershock. So if they go for a plant where they can play off both, definitely doable here for EG. It's Loud a million miles away from this as the plant comes through. Lots of question marks on the re-hit here through A main.
This is a little worrying. Now, Com has utility, still 2 shock darts as well. Ethan's got a little bit of kit left too, but he's just posted up on this. Okay, gonna slip back here enough. So Com caught just in the middle of no man's land. That's a lot of presence there for Ethan. He's got to be careful. Can he create a little crossfire, maybe with Jorgamo? Maybe a little bit of a pinch on this one. Jorgamo forced to commit to the site. It's Loud working their way back in. Gorgeous clear. And Jorgamo just trying to live behind that smoke. Spots out one, overwhelmed. Loud getting hyper-aggressive, Mike.
Yeah, paying no respect to the scoreline right here. Loud barreling onto site. Actually a beautiful pre-fire. I think
humbled a little on the money as well, seeing a Guardian come out here. Still able to get most of it by Bulldog with Ethan. Big info early on now.
Just waiting for a tag to come through there. Loud preemptively rotate away from this, or at least one. Cow and Zine will head across towards A site, maybe re-clear through A main. I think this might be Loud's plan going forward. Looking to address the back line as soon as this pressure is felt towards B site.
Yeah, totally different setup now from Loud, isn't it?
I mean, last time Les actually dipped out the smoke, got pinged by the bolt, so Loud's numbers were weakened ahead of that flank even coming into play here. I was going to say, if he's opting for the same thing or does just concede some of the space with Sadak.
Yeah, he's starting to respect that here. Not as much information they'd like off the knife, but they're going to be willing to commit that rotation now.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Here comes the counter hit again. So aggressive. Bursting forward. Big tag. 2 tags achieved. Jorgamo tries to make the most of it, but his Aspas still standing. Still does a bit of damage. And now down to 3v2. Numbers in favor of Loud now. All on Jorgamo. This is so much to ask of him. He can't quite get the control. Oh, a valiant
exchanges here with utility and ultimates being dumped towards site. Maybe here with some of these, I guess, the safer bet. Same thing once again, though. CEG pistols to bring into this. 3 sheriffs, a couple of frenzies to maybe run someone down. Well, they might have had the orbital strike set up there, but maybe no confirmation on the stun or...
Okay. I want to see if Boostio gets the timing right to maybe punish some of these players. Just going to be working towards his ult as well. This is just going to be a round of trying to get towards those ult orbs as well.
I was going to say, yeah, if Ethan actually gets Rolling Thunder on, the next round for EG looks very well equipped. Flashed over the top here, but less.
Doesn't find anything.
They've had no confirmation of presence outside here. Knife won't find anything either.
And maybe Boostio are going to try and sell him something over towards A, but you can see the intention from EG is going to be this eventual B finish. Les forced a little deeper here, challenge, and it's achieved. That's the ult invested to Boombot going to get dealt with. He should be on red alert here. Sadak, there's nothing to deny the cross, so he can watch this one. They actually make it through Ethan. That was risky as hell, but he's going to make it there. Plant's going to go down. How much can they hold back here? Keep in mind, they only have that one rifle with Demon 1, but maybe in his hands, it might be enough. This end scurrying away. Demon 1's going to catch Kalanzine. And the flank from Boostio. It's huge. Oh my God, EG. They had nothing but sheriffs, odds and ends, and 1 recovered rifle. And it's Aspas, one of the world's greatest, chasing down 4 players now. He's being given nothing, Mike. They're giving him no quarter now.
Just rifle in hand, but time ticking away here. He's going to find it. Line to be flanked. And the response here is, the bolt line comes through, and Jorgamo finds it with the showstopper. Such a beautiful switch up. You can see Boostio even relaying that information. He was like, yeah, I'm good for 2 potentially here. The orbital strike buys more time.
Loud, so you're looking at what they've got as sheriffs and a guardian, so stacking out towards B. I want to see if EG do go for a fact-finding mission of their own, make sure they don't fall to this, because we've been seeing this aggression, and Aspas is closing in. That's the first. Good trade for Ethan, though. Not going to let that get too out of hand. going to spiral away until then. Kawanzine filling that void, taking down Boostio. Maybe Loud are going to do it right back to him. A little bit more to this fight, but not a great deal. And then just going to slip away. They've done the damage. They can fall back towards the site.
It's strange here to see that. Obviously, Tui's on the other side of the map, but no smoke to come through to block off that angle just to the backside of Tree to really truly isolate that first player. Guardian and Sheriffs to work with here. But EG in a 3v4.
Yeah, I'm looking at Les as well. His timing is going to be interesting. He decides to get a little more involved. They have the steps towards the side, but they want to maybe chase down one. Ethan's found Kawanzine. How do you get that? And now look at the awareness as well. Turns around to have a little look for Les, but he's not there. Missing the timing, gives an opportunity. Les waits, he strikes. That could be a second. Not just yet. Calm's still alive. Okay. Not out of the woods just yet. Sadak and Tui still alive. Looking at this, still one smoke, one flash for Sadak, and he's closing the gap a little here. Looking for the chip damage. Doesn't get the reward. And now just Tui's. This is brutal. This is hard to try and work against. Another check. Com's good for it.
Being on the recon, and he's running knife out towards tower to charge down that kill. It's ridiculous.
The Cinderella run. We've been missing him for a while. We wait and see. This is only the first half. Best of 3. It's a long series. And Loud, more than capable of bringing this back into touching distance. But it has to start now.
Oh, set up here.
Set up.
Right, yeah. Looking to pinch immediately, but a little bit of chip damage done. Aspas will be down to 58 HP now and definitely weakens the front line here. Jordan, clearance might find it. No, Sadak gets it.
They're so hungry for this pinch, though. They're almost tripling, doubling, over-committing in towards that, and Loud so ready on the other side, brawling it out. Yes, taking a lot of damage, but it needs something almost tragic to go wrong, and maybe the tragedy's in the hands of this man, not this time. Aspas overwhelms, takes the site. More than likely takes the round. Comp has had a wonderful performance, but this is a very tough situation.
Aspas 28, Sadak 22, Tui's 15. If he can find this first one, Les would be like it's maybe 1 or 2 players, but spacing a little off. Jorgamo, yes, caught off guard, but second and third swings, a little bit disjointed, which we haven't seen many examples of, to be honest with you.
Actually, he doesn't even go for that, so full on eco. Look at the buy coming out from Loud as well. Rifle straight up for Aspas. Guardian coming out for Kawanzine, and the rest just kind of filling the ranks. And just a bit of a walk back through. Now, the timing on this...
They're going to meet each other.
Yep. There shouldn't be a problem with this. The weaponry alone for Loud should be fine, but it's getting a little chaotic. Demon 1 going to find one, Ethan finds another. Any more, and it would have been a question mark. For now, they can operate with 3, and that would be just fine. What does Boostio do with this?
They spotted Boostio at the start of the round, so... reading into the fact he's rotated back through spawn here after taking a little bit of damage. Was there a Bulldog missing?
There was a Bulldog on the buy, so I don't know where that's gone. Kawanzine had it at the start. So
yeah.
I wonder if that's maybe Boostio's having a little bit of a glimpse, see what's about. Don't know if it's been... I don't know where that's gone. Neither does Boostio, so...
I mean, where the death marker is maybe fell over the side out of the map, but it's a big loss, to be honest with you. Obviously, you can throw away the pistols here, maybe even the Spectre. See if Boostio can get anything else done as well, to be honest with you.
Yep. Nah, not going to be. 3 alive. That's lovely for Loud. That's where it was, so definitely. Yeah, up and over into this match, or at least into this round.
Aspas barreling towards it, yeah. Way ahead of the curve here. No flash, no stun, nothing. Demon 1 will punish. So an early advantage here for EG. Spike not committed just yet. Sadak and Les to plant the seed here. Com's actually going to drone in this position. You've got to be careful of that utility combo coming through.
Yeah, puts him down to 33. But he does get to keep his life, a little bit of support from CT, and they're responding quite quickly to this. Still going to have Jorgamo over towards Sand. Notice the player close, a little bit paranoid over towards Dish. No one's there.
See, Loud were ready to collapse here. They actually collected the spike and were ready to actually force their way onto 8. It did draw the rotation, though.
Yeah, just double checking that no one had slipped up towards Sand just yet. They're still behind the door, so gives Jorgamo a little bit more of an angle to play with. Kawanzine, Sadak to his left, and a dry re-clear of this gives a fair fight to Jorgamo, and you can't be doing that. Down to 40, but he still fancies more, and he gets more. That's the third for him this round. 4 still standing for EG. Can Tui's do some damage on this? This is rough for him. Does he get a fair fight? Demon 1 doesn't want it to be fair, but Tui's closing in a little bit. And drawn in, has a little look towards Ethan, confirms the position. Com's got to be careful. Was put down a little lower as Tui's just step by step trying to clear through this. Yeah, he's being toyed with. This is rough. 13 seconds. Not many options in this now. And yeah, gets found. Demon 1. Good for it. Jorgamo though, Mike.
He's got a corner to tuck into. This was very bizarre. I don't know if Aspas is maybe thinking he's going to catch somebody on a jump peak or something, but like I said, no.
What's the game plan now? Ethan, gonna spot Aspas. What's going on? What on earth is going on? Yeah, this round is bizarre. EG just getting a little fast and loose with this. You can't be really doing that against Loud. I mean, something can be said, I guess, for Aspas flying through completely none the wiser. But while all this happens, while this little battle happens on sand, they've slipped through towards the site.
EG maybe anticipating a rotation back towards B. Plant will come through. I think just in audible range here, the EG players all the way over in spawn. Some tools to work with. A smoke for Demon 1 and Molly, 1 off the orbital strike. Look at Jorgamo. Tons of utility to work with here.
They're going to have to price on these players out. Some very deep positions, though. Loud, all safely getting away from the site. Jorgamo put them under pressure, though. They don't know this, though. Now they do. No one's on site. This is a really hard position to try and play up against. Loud are going to run that clock to perfection. Paranoia Ascent doesn't catch. Jorgamo closing in. He needs to make sure he's got this, I don't know, on wraps somehow. Because there's still utility for Loud. They are defending this perfectly. They're basically making it impossible for EG, even in this situation. No time. Loud did enough in that post plant to get them up.
Play for less. Did have the poison orb lined up. Aftershock to come through as well. So very tough for EG to actually really strange.
Loud, look at the pace on this. Yeah, absolute singular focus on this round. Gonna head on through. Held back by that smoke, though. It's enough for them to rethink this approach. I thought they might have just committed through that, potentially.
I mean, what, 2 flashes? The knife invested. And it's not really won them anything if you look at the minimap. Posturing up as if that fast hit was going to come through, and now they're going to recontact back onto site.
Looks like it. And we can see the 2 players sat quite deep for EG. There is still one towards tower. It's going to be Jorgamo. Demon does have ult 2. Now quietly as they could, trying to get towards the site. Now here comes the problem though. Going to send them away, trying to isolate a few kills here. Jorgamo going to find County and retake towards the site here. Loud held at the door once again. Utility going to start dwindling as you can already see the pings coming out. They're starting to get the information now. The spike is down just from that verge of tower. Incredible reposition from Jorgamo. And the cross now gets punished. It's all on Aspas in a 1v3. This is wild for him. He needs to almost over-deliver here. They're starting to flood the site. Get a little closer. Another tap from the spike. He ain't going to get that fight. EG. Really?
Here with such a huge investment, they have to wait for the knife to come back through, and at all, but Loud look off their game. Yes, there's an adjustment period, sure, but
gotta get it going. We'll re-explore that once we get in towards map 2 here, because we're still not out of the game just yet. Loud have enough ult to be able to make something out of this round. Spray comes in. Actually, Com does connect towards Sadak. So this suddenly isn't going as easy as expected. EG, yeah. These positions are beautiful. So prepared for what Loud are going to do. It's clean.
Well, with less 2 away from the pit, but see here, Com even catching Sadak here with that.
Spike down A.
1v5.
Such a hurdle to get past against Loud. Pull this into context.
It's not close either.
It hasn't been. And it's leaving me with so many worries for Loud bigger picture, but for now we focus on this round. Round 19, 6-12. EG are in control, but Sadak has a lot of room to play with here. It's north side space for EG. They've prioritized this. And Demon 1 starts to come back through. He has no idea that Sadak's this deep. Oh my god, this guy! Doesn't, yeah, apparently doesn't make a blind bit of difference, but look at the response though. It's quite quick. They're going to head right back over towards B. Loud leaning into this now.
This is almost what EG want, though. Look at the ultimates here. The lockdown, the Hunter's Fury, the Rolling Thunder, all available. And an early advantage created by EG.
And the ult sent back through from Cowanzine finds nothing. No one was even close to CT, but we wait. Let's see what this pack of 3 can find, kind of filtering through that southern side. Loud going to try and set up their best defenses here.
They're reflanking to put down the attacker lockdown in underpass. There's the awareness there from Loud. Couple of players positioned towards Arcade. They can get on the outside of this.
Here we go. There go the alarm bells. They're ringing. They're going to handle this.
Hunter's Fury behind this as well.
And the combo coming in from Ethan, though. Can they get this one started? Oh, the cross gets caught. Big shot and a bigger follow-up. Aspas, he's not out of it yet. This is still a great hold from him. Jorgamo is on the defuse, though. Tagged up but not going to be stopping just yet. Aspas is doing so much damage, and it's all just come. This one slipped between their fingertips there.
I was surprised we didn't actually see the combo. Maybe it happened off screen, but these are the sort of rounds where, like I said, they play perfectly into EG's game plan, and there's usually a
just when you watch him play, like, wow. I've missed watching that man work. Let's see what he's up to this time around, though. We've kind of seen that kind of, I guess, almost overheat at times, a little bit overzealous in some of these approaches to the site, but for now, Loud taking a little bit more of a different route, a little bit more cautious, a little bit more passive. You can see EG on the other side responding by taking map control, so already going to clear through that northern side.
Jorgamo might even catch Cowanzine and Aspas on the back side of this.
This is purely a timing game. I want to see from that northern side, that perspective coming in from Jorgamo. Okay, he's got contact, but he didn't get the kill. So that's one thing, that's a small bonus, but he's actually going to double down on the chase here. They want to try and connect towards this. They get out with their lives, though, and Com's going to burn the ult for this too. There's the tag that he was looking for. But now the cross is going to be made. Good timing from the Molly to come down, but Booster the one to find Sadak. The site is not safe at all. Aspas forced away. He's got so many problems. Oh, and Jorgamo is the biggest one of them all, making issues for Loud and leaving them in tatters. Less is all that's standing. It's the 5 of EG. How much can he achieve out of this one? The spike is a million miles away, and